Welcome in, welcome in. Sorry about the delay. I had to figure out my streaming options. My trusty dusty links didn't pan out, so I had to figure out some alternative measures when it came to streaming the game. But I'm back, baby. And we back. Football is back. So I'm a little behind, but I'm right here now. All right, so it looks like the Packers are in the red zone threatening. It's 3rd and 9. Love drops back. He throws. Touchdown, Packers! I'm right on time, baby. Is that Tucker Craft? Tucker Craft. First touchdown of the year for the Packers. Looks like it was a promising drive. So Jordan Love started off just as good as you could. Nice dot, too. Put that one right in, threaded the needle on that one. That was a nice one. All right, lining up for the extra point. What's up? And it's good. All right, Packers strike first, 7-0. It's an excellent time for a water break. So we'll be right back after a word from my sponsors.
Introducing Black Diamond Concentrate from Diamond Collection, a premium mineral supplement crafted to elevate your hydration experience. Formulated with no dyes, sweeteners, or artificial flavors, Black Diamond Concentrate is 100% natural. Just 2 dropfuls added to a 16.9 ounce bottle of water can transform the way you hydrate. Order today at poweredbytnb.com and use code DSP at checkout to receive a 20% discount. That's code DSP. All right, let's get back to the show.
Welcome back. Welcome back. A special shout out to the good folks over at the Diamond Collection for sponsoring this ad. Yeah, so Packers strike first. Now, because I was a little behind, I don't know if we've seen Micah out there yet, but this is going to be my first time seeing him in the Packers green and gold or green and yellow. The cheesehead. Cheesehead Micah. Check on fantasy. How's everybody's fantasy team doing? Now that I still can't believe that the first round of games are still going on. Obviously, the Panthers and Jacksonville had a delay, and other games around the league are buttoning up, like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Falcons. I thought that was about to go to overtime if the young Hoku didn't fold. But it's all good. It's all good. We back, man. Football is back, and I can't be more excited. I cannot be more excited that football is back. So let's see what the Lions do, man. So the Lions have lost a good bit of their coaching staff, right? So offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, both head coaches now. A number of position coaches are gone, but the head guy in charge, Dan Campbell, Mr. Knee Biter himself, is still there. So you'd like to think that they still had the same mentality, the same edge they had last year as they returned the ball to the 25. You'd like to believe that they had, the same gusto that they had last year, but the Lions are no longer underdogs. Like after the year they had last year, they're kind of one of those hunted type of teams. They were beating the dog draws off of teams like Dallas. and I enjoyed every minute of it. So I'm interested to see how they look with the new coordinators in house, and just being another year into a system where now they're expected to be good. All right, here we go. It's 1st and 10 at the 20. Goss under center. Pitch to the left, Gangster Gibbs. Short gain of about 1 yard. Didn't get much of anything. I don't know how I feel about Gibbs in zero. I mean, I don't have a problem with the zero number, but 26. 26 was hard on Gibbs. All right. 2nd and 9. We got motion. All right. Goff drops back. Swing pass to Gibbs. They own it. Packers is on it. They snuffed it out. He only got about a yard. What's good, Rob? How you feeling today? What games you catch? Did you watch any of that Washington New York game? I suspect Scuba Steve. I expect Scuba Steve to be in here at some point. All right, we got 3rd and 7. Golf in the gun. Hey, drops back. Scrambles, throws, Gibbs. They own it. 3 and out. They're gonna have to punt that. Very uneventful drive right there. Uneventful drive right there. Okay, Michael wreaked a little havoc out there. Wreaked a little havoc out there. Hey, I for one. Did I see Man, Debo was out there getting off. Debo was out there getting off. I didn't think that it was as bad as people was making out to be. In that that one video that was circulating throughout the offseason of him looking bad. But yeah, he fit right into that offense. Obviously, he been working with Jaden Daniels all off season, and their connection looked even better than him and Terry, which is understandable because Terry ain't really been practicing. He been holding in. But yeah, offensively they look good. The thing about that game, in my opinion, speaking about Washington, we don't know how good they're gonna be because the Giants suck. I mean, the Giants got better, but ultimately they're gonna finish at the end, the bottom of the division. So we don't know how good Washington could be, but they look good. First game, they did. They look good. Can't hate on that. Giants about to be 0-2 real quick. All right, so Lions punting this one away because they ain't do diddly squat with their first possession, or at least I'm assuming that's their first possession. Oh, got a return. He got to the 50. Yeah, we didn't learn much of anything from the Giants side of things though, because I mean, technically, their defense looked like it looked last year. Um, they was able to get like 3 sacks on Jaden Daniels. Uh, but ultimately, really, that game could have been a blowout. If Terry was practicing all off season and they was able to be on the same connection that they was down the stretch last year, that game would have been a blowout. So they still ended up winning convincingly. So I mean, at the end of the day, all you can really hope for is a dub, just like us against Dallas. You know, getting a dub. So it's exactly what I thought it was gonna be. The Commanders and the Eagles at the top of the division that after week one, and Dallas and the Giants at the bottom. And I think they play each other next week. I think the Cowboys and the Giants trash. Ain't no way around it. That's why I said they so trash that you don't really know how good Washington is. You know that they are good, but you don't know how good because the Giants suck. But that's a game that they had to win. Just like we had to win Thursday against Dallas. It's crazy to think that you got must-win games in week one, but those two games were two games that you had to win. If our teams were what we think they are, you got to go out there and beat them. You got to take care of business, and both teams did. They got a good matchup against the Packers, so they play the Packers Thursday, and you already know we play the Chiefs next Sunday. But the Chiefs didn't look too hot. I know it's only 1 week, but they didn't look good, um, especially defensively. They could be had, but I guess you could say the same thing about our defense as far as what we put on tape on Thursday. Look like they got a Dory Jackson out there too, so it might be a shootout. I don't know. Rob, how you feel about the addition of how you feel about the addition of Smith, Zadarius? If I was Howie, I don't know if I would make a trade. I think the move that I've been kind of banging the table for, even all off season, was like Stephon Gilmore or a player like that. I would get a cornerback. Oh, Tucker Craft around the edge, got a short game. But yeah, I would think about a move like a Gilmore, um, maybe Asante Samuel Jr. But I'm hearing that he like got some real health concerns when it comes to his back and spine. So I don't know how much you can count on for that. I don't think look great. Um, he did enough though. I think ultimately it was the defense that let him down though. The defense didn't look like they traditionally look. 3rd and 7. Love in the gun. Drops back. Throws. Got him, man. Jaden Reed. First down. So far, the Packers looking pretty good. Can't lie. And you know, making that move to trade for Micah, that probably lit a fire under everybody because it's like your GM is basically telling you this is it. We making moves. We making moves to go for it all. 1st and 10. And the Jacobs up the middle. Gain of about 5, 6. So yeah, when your GM make a move like that, like it's got to put a battery in your back. Like, oh, it's time to win. It's time to win, and it's time to win like right now. So I know these boys ready to turn up. We got 2nd and 5, and they got to the red zone quick. Play action. Throws. It was a short game. Maybe about 2 yards. Maybe if he'd have kept his feet, he could have got something. Third down. Third and short. Third and 4. It ain't that short. He should have had a whole playbook available though. At third and 4. Love in the gun. Drops back. Throws. Incomplete. Couldn't connect. Tried to hit Romeo Dobbs on the outside. Couldn't bring it in. You can always tell Dobbs from that cap, that Guardian cap. Mm. Would have been a great pass. It would have been a great play if he could have brought it in, but it was just a little too high. So it looks like they're kicking it. McManus lining it up. It's good. 10-0. So far, it's all Green Bay. Lions better do something. Could get dark quick. You don't want to get caught in no hole. You don't want to have to put yourself in a position where you gotta throw the ball, because then that's when Micah and them boys get to unleash on you. Since we're on commercial break, this is an excellent time for a water break.
Introducing Black Diamond Concentrate from Diamond Collection, a premium mineral supplement crafted to elevate your hydration experience. Formulated with no dyes, sweeteners, or artificial flavors, Black Diamond Concentrate is 100% natural. Just 2 dropfuls added to a 16.9 ounce bottle of water can transform the way you hydrate. Order today at poweredbytmb.com and use code DSP at checkout to receive a 20% discount. That's code DSP. All right, let's get back to the show.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Special shout out to the good folks over at the Diamond Collection. So yeah, Packers started out hot. 10, they up 10 on a division rival. Let's see if the Lions can respond. Now I heard somebody say that it's possible that the Lions could have blew their shot or their window. They could have closed the window because it might be devastated. They could be devastated at how they got put out of the playoffs. So 2 years ago, NFC Championship with a pretty good chance to go to the Super Bowl. Then you fast forward or you go to last year where they looked like world beaters for the whole year. And they get put out in the second round. But to be fair, last year they did put 13 people on IR. So that was great. So, but I still think that they were good enough to beat Washington. They just folded down the stretch like clean laundry. All right, we got a return. Didn't even make it to the 20. Green Bay turning up. We got dirty laundry in the game, though. Got hold. Oops. Hmm. My fantasy team over here struggling. Struggling. Let's see what the Lions do on their second drive. They had a quick 3-and-out last drive. And they start off with an offsides on top of that. Oh, they trip. All right, 1st and 15. Dang, at the 5. They didn't do themselves no favors. Under center. Gangsta Gibbs. On the corner. He got room. He got every bit of it back. See, that's why I call him Gangsta Gibbs. That boy is nasty. And the zero probably gonna grow on me. Especially he keep making plays like he do, like that. First down, baby. Oh, he's 2nd and 1. Hand off to Gibbs again. Line just got great push. First down for real this time. First down for real this time. All right, so we got 1st and 10. We got motion. But play action. Throws. Montgomery. It's a loss. They sniffed it out. That was kind of predictable. So I asked the question earlier, like, how is this offense gonna look without Ben Johnson? And we starting off a little shaky, but it's still early. 2nd and 12. Play action. Going deep. He got him, man. Amon-Ra St. Brown with the nice toe drag swag. First down. Did he get it? Oh yeah. He got both toes. He got all 10. He he sold out 10 toes for that one. They want to review it or something? It's a catch. I think it's a catch. Nah, I think that was a catch. I ain't doing nothing but wasting time, man. But I get it. They want to keep their foot on their neck if possible. But as they review that, so we talk about the Lions. Like I said earlier, they last year they was beating the dog draws off of teams, uh, running up the score, pulling crazy plays out of their pocket under Ben Johnson. And then they got this big rash of injuries that kind of started with Aiden Hutchinson, and it just got worse like by the week. Ultimately, ending up putting like 13 players on IR. And for them to still like hold on to the number one seed after all that was pretty impressive. And we ended up with three teams with 14 wins, two of them in the same division, which meant that the Vikings were a 14-win wild card team, which is crazy. And then we won our division and had to settle for the 2 seed. But then Detroit folded. They got beat by Washington. And because we survived in advance, we ended up hosting the NFC Championship. So it was kind of like we was the 1 seed after all. Once the 1 seed falls. So I mean, we was in a great. Things lined up exactly how we needed them to. So the playoffs ended up running through Philly, and then you know the rest. But now we fast forward to this year, after all the losses um, to the coordinators and the position coaches, and I think they just lost their Pro Bowl center to not just over the off season. Their Pro Bowl center retired, so I mean they got some huge losses. Oh, they back. They said it was a catch. I thought so. All right, hand off, hand off to Montgomery. Got about 5 on that one. Jonathan Taylor is the best running back in the league. Y'all don't forget. Hey, y'all ran it up. Why y'all had to do Miami like that? Normally they don't get exposed like that to the halfway point. Y'all ain't had to do them like that. Got third down, third and short. Yeah, y'all ain't had to do them boys like that today. They mamas was watching. So we got 3rd and 1. Lions might elect to go into the second quarter though. I don't think they're gonna hike it. Yeah. So they're going into the second quarter, which is a really good time for a water break. So we'll be right back after these messages.
Introducing Black Diamond Concentrate from Diamond Collection, a premium mineral supplement crafted to elevate your hydration experience. Formulated with no dyes, sweeteners, or artificial flavors, Black Diamond Concentrate is 100% natural. Just 2 dropfuls added to a 16.9 ounce bottle of water can transform the way you hydrate. Order today at poweredbytnb.com and use code DSP at checkout to receive a 20% discount. That's code DSP. All right, let's get back to the show.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Special shout out to the good folks over at the Diamond Collection. Jonathan Taylor, enjoyer, writes, if you think that Barkley is better, you got another thing coming, dog. I'm telling you, Barkley is better. They ain't even up for debate. But that's not to say that Taylor not a good running back, though, because he is. Bagel, you're not alone. Bagel is our resident Colts fan. You got some help today. Bagel, why y'all had to do the Dolphins like that in week one? Y'all ain't had to beat up on them like that. Did them dirty. Jones played good today. Yeah, Daniel Jones. Hey, who knows? He could have. He might end up with the a year like old boy had last year. Rough take, but okay. Richardson is better than Jones. Another rough take. Said Sir Bagel fake. Oh snap! All right, we got 3rd and 1. Montgomery in the backfield. Hand off up the middle. They got it. First down. Yeah, Richardson. He done had a rough start to his career. I think what's gonna have to happen with Richardson, he gonna have to go to another team and wait his turn. I ain't gonna be called out right now. Oh, they tried to run it, lost a yard. Colts fan since last year. You've been a Colts fan since last year. I bet 10K that you don't even know who Peyton Manning is. that's a that's a rough bet. even even if you're not a Colts fan, you know who Peyton Manning is. What you think he 3? I'm gonna take I got the Packers in this one. And this I picked the Packers before I even saw what Green Bay was gonna do. I put the Lions, I mean. But yeah, I got the Packers in this one. We got dirty laundry in the game. Yeah, me too, baby. Not sportsmanlike. Yeah, I think hey, that they did. That they did. I gotta I gotta apologize to Bagel for that one because I just didn't think much of the Colts after, you know, once Daniel Jones was named the starter, kind of wrote him off a little bit, but I gotta apologize to you, especially after that defense is legit too. Oh, J Mo got loose around the edge. He almost got the first. It's getting a little chippy out there. Please, I just ask that you keep the spit in your mouth. I've had enough of that for one season. Yeah, Jonathan Taylor, enjoy it. I picked the Colts. I picked against the Colts today. But I can admit when I'm wrong. Jones is our man until Richardson returns for Hey, Richardson better he ain't got too many chances. He better take full advantage of of whatever chance he got left in Indy. Cause at this point, oh, Gibbs bounced to the outside, but didn't get much. This defense is swarming. Yeah, I agree with that one. That's good. Yeah, it's tough to see. It's tough to see if there's a realistic chance of him like becoming the man after losing his last job. All right, we got 3rd and 5. Golf throws. Got St. Brown for first down. And I'm going against St. Brown too. Put Jonathan Taylor at quarterback in. All right, now JT. I'm gonna call you JTE. Richardson ain't coming back. And if he does, it'll be what happened to Bryce Young. Hey, you never know. He might shock the world. Oh, dump off to Gangster Gibbs. Couldn't break the tackle though. Be about 2nd and 5. JT is a solid top 10 back, but he's not able to carry the team to no Super Bowl. Now he's saying put JT at quarterback. don't even don't even follow up with JTE over there saying worst take ever. Richardson needs more snaps. He's our project. He's a project for sure. And I think the reason why y'all so tethered to him is because you took him too high. Yeah, but he ain't free on the Dolphins. I think I was all but done with Richardson when he tapped out last year, that one game. I've never seen a quarterback do that before. All right, we got 3rd and 5. Inside in the red zone. Golf drops back. He throws. Incomplete. They're gonna have to kick a field goal. Tried to get it to Laporta, but no dice. he said he ain't done with them until they egg. That would never get EJ if that was true. That should have been logical team. Got a vet. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. But what I can say is, if Daniel Jones can continue to lead his team to victories like today, he might play his way into another contract. And you know Daniel Jones good for tricking teams into giving them contracts. But if I can play devil's advocate on Daniel Jones, um, it's not like the Giants did a good job of giving him talent. He's got more talent in Indianapolis than he ever had in the past 6 years in New York. Now he had Saquon, but he didn't even have a line to block for either one of them. So, hey, this just goes to show you what you can do if you got a little something around you. Coach are tired of waiting for him. Facts. Oh, Oh, it's a way. It's definitely a way. And Taylor is nasty. Like I wouldn't even put Taylor at top two though, because I don't think Taylor is better than Henry or Bijan Robinson. Realistically, right now, I think I'll put Taylor definitely top 10. Let me see, what did I have him at? I think I might have had him five, like number five in the league. Check this list. Yep, I got a number five. I got Saquon, Henry, Gibbs, Bijan, Jonathan Taylor, James Cook, Christian McCaffrey, Josh Jacobs, Alvin Kamara, and Joe Mixon. That's my top 10. The only reason why I put him over uh, Christian McCaffrey is because McCaffrey injured now. I can't and good. Like McCaffrey's still good enough to be considered a top 10 running back, but like he kind of damaged goods. We did. This ain't nothing but Bagel's new burner account, JTE. You think you ain't fooling me, Bagel? I went to school with people like you. You ain't fooling me. Oh, love going deep. First down. Nice bomb to Romeo Dobbs. 40 points is 40 points. I know. You ain't tricking me. First and 10. Love. Throws. Touchdown. Boy, they starting to open up a can early. They starting to open up a can early. Uh-oh, Detroit. Now I know we ain't gonna see Scuba Steve now. I was holding out a little hope. I was holding out a little hope that we was gonna see Scuba Steve. Now no more. I know for a fact he ain't coming in here now. Tearing him out the frame. Yeah, go ahead and like the stream. Go ahead and sub us up, JTE. I welcome all the trash talk every week. Make sure you sub us up. Hey, but low key though, Green Bay starting to pull away. Green Bay starting to pull away. Green Bay coming out fire. Green Bay coming out firing, boy. Why not, Mark? What you need? What else do you need to see? Now, obviously, it's still a long game and a long season, but I don't think you could have started no better as a Packers fan. But to be fair, what remains to be seen is how big of an impact, how big of an impact losing all the pieces that the Lions lost is. We don't know how big of an impact that is yet. If not for the big play, they still yeah. But I mean, you can't take the big play away. It happened. The big play happened. Imagine like in the mid play so much that you make it. Yeah, I mean they haven't ran it well yet, but shoot, you definitely could have started worse. Is my thoughts on it. It could be worse. It was never going to look 100% like it's supposed to look in week one. So hey, why not take a early lead on your division foes? Play action, golf, hit a man short for about 5 yards. Yeah, but we'll see as the game progresses. But I mean, so far so good. We got 2nd and 4. Hand off up the middle. They got close to the first, but I don't think they got it. It's gonna be 3rd and short. Yeah, Bagel, is your burner also a bot? I still say they split the season. Yeah, I mean they probably will, just because that's generally how it goes. First down, but yeah, I mean that's generally how it goes. But still a lot of game left to be played. Hand off up the middle. Nice game. All right, so the Lions starting to establish a run game like we knew they would. Uh, it's still early, so I mean it's not like the game is over. They need to get in the end zone because the Packers came out on fire. All right, 2nd and 4. Hand off up the middle. Montgomery, short game. Not last year. Wait, who was 1-5 versus the division? The Packers? Didn't realize that. All right, got 3rd and 2. All right, golf throws. First down. St. Brown. St. Brown getting hit again. He warming up. Now, to be fair, Mark, you did mention concerns with the back end. Yeah, I didn't realize. I didn't realize it was. I mean, for you to be 1-5 in the division and still make the playoffs is pretty damn impressive to me. Hand off up the middle. Woo! Quay Walker was shot out of a cannon on that one. I don't know, Mark. You gotta like what you're seeing so far out of this defense. Now, there are some concerns, but I mean it's week 1. All you want to do in week 1 is win. At least I can't speak for you. All I want to do in week 1 is win. Hell, that's all I want to do every week. But definitely at the beginning of the season. Screen to Laporta. Got about 4 out of it. Third and 6. Golf drops back, throws. Got J-Mo. Didn't get the first though. Question is, are they gonna punt it, or are we gonna see the same Dan Campbell we've been seeing? Yep, 4th and 2. They going for that. What image? Oh, go. Got a man. J-Mo wide open. First down. And he dropped a flag after that. J-Mo just got a payday too. Arch Manning. You sure you want Arch Manning to be your quarterback? He ain't Uncle Peyton now. I don't know if I'll go that far yet, because we don't know what he is yet. But we gonna one thing for sure, we gonna find out. We gonna find out. Love spreading the ball around is good for the kids and stuff. Maybe. It's always time to tweak some stuff though. Week one is week one. Arch Manning would be a Joe Flacco or Eli Manning type quarterback. I could see that. Both won Super Bowl. Honestly, that's all you can really hope for. Anything else is icing on the cake. Bagel arguing with his burner account is funny. I was about to say I don't even know who that is. Of the world players, I don't see the league. You mean Texas? Yeah, like Goku Black got called. Gonna call JTE Bagel Black. All right, Golf had to throw that one away. Gotta love this pressure though. Long as you know, baby. All right, we got second and 10. Lions putting on a nice drive up the middle. Gain of a couple. Nothing too crazy. So far, so good. It's just so hard. Like the first few weeks of the season, we don't know how good or how bad the team actually is. Y'all remember? You remember 2 weeks into the season last year, how we felt about the Saints, and you remember how we felt about the Saints after that 2 week stretch. Like it was all downhill after we beat them in week three, I think. But for 2 weeks, they was going to the Super Bowl. Woo, that was a nice pick. Picked his nose. Picked Jared Goff's nose. Man, that was a nice one. That looked like Ed Reed Blankenship for a minute. Did he catch it? They're gonna have to review that. They're gonna have to review it. See that right there? That's the Parsons effect. Who could face bleed? Somebody punch him in the face. Did y'all see that pick just now though? This is an excellent time while they on commercial to take a water break. We'll be right back after a word from my sponsor.
Introducing Black Diamond Concentrate from Diamond Collection. a premium mineral supplement crafted to elevate your hydration experience. Formulated with no dyes, sweeteners, or artificial flavors, Black Diamond Concentrate is 100% natural. Just 2 dropfuls added to a 16.9 ounce bottle of water can transform the way you hydrate. Order today at poweredbytnb.com and use code DSP at checkout to receive a 20% discount. That's code DSP. All right, let's get back to the show.
Welcome back, and a special thank you to the good folks over at the Diamond Collection. Who's a Lions fan? Saddest franchise in history. I don't know. It's a couple that we can put up there with them, like the Browns. Browns might be worse off, actually. If they call this a catch, that'll be a heck of a pick. But I think it's what we can expect once Micah is healthy. Because if you can see, he affected that ball coming out that fast. Let's see if they say he caught it. It looked like he dropped it. It would have been a nice play. Oh, they saying it's a pick. Okay. All right, 1st and 10. Quick throw. Who is 0? Is that Matthew Golden? Who is number 0? No. Who is 0? That was a hell of a play by Williams. All right, we got 2nd and 5. Love in the gun. He drops back. Throws. Got him, man. Oh, I thought he was going to get more than that. Oh, this right before the half. Dang. This half went by quick. All right, we got 3rd and 2. Packers got 2 timeouts. And for some reason, they letting the clock just tick. Like they got a bunch of time. You ain't got no time to be in the huddle. What was that? So they did a direct snap to, well, I guess they was to Josh Jacobs. I guess they was never planning on actually trying to score, which doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, this drive, like, why wouldn't you try to score after you just got that big momentum shift? That don't make sense to me. I would have tried to go deep with J-Mo or something. All right, they punted it away. 21 seconds left on the clock. They better kick it out of bounds. Yeah, that Mark, that didn't make any sense to me. Like, why not go try to go score again? And then the type of play that they called, like a direct snap with Jordan Love motioning out to the left like that was gonna trick somebody. That was weak sauce. That was weak sauce. Yeah, I was going to do the Thursday game that just passed, but things didn't line up. We'll see. Ain't nobody going to no Coach game, JTE, except your or I guess just your twin. I'm sure Bagel gonna be at a game or two. They just gonna kneel it out and go to the half. Hey, so far it's all Green Bay. They look good. Ain't nothing more to say. Since it's halftime, I gotta check these stats. What y'all fantasy teams looking like? All right, so we talk about the Lions. Jared Goff went 13 for 16, 75 yards, and one interception. Not really doing much on the ground. Either back, uh, Montgomery or Gibbs, which is why they only got 3 points. Not really much offensively or defensively. St. Brown, 36 yards, 3 catches, 36 yards. J Mo, 2 for 15. So they're really being shut down so far in this game. I don't suspect it to go on for the whole. I don't expect it to go on for the whole game, but we'll see. Jordan Love, on the other hand, went 12 for 16, 167 yards, averaging 10 yards per. 2 touchdowns, no picks. So that's an excellent first half. With the leading rusher obviously being Josh Jacobs, but he only got 8 yards on 6 carries. Dobbs has 2 catches for 68 yards. Jaden Reed got 2 catches for 43 yards. He really has spread the ball around though. Dontavian Wicks got a catch. Oh, Golden is 0. I thought so. Golden got 2 catches for 16 yards. Tucker Craft got a catch for 15 yards. Musgrave got a catch. Chris Brooks has a catch. Fitzpatrick and Savion Williams got a catch. So Love has been spreading that ball around. So far, I mean, shoot, it's all Green Bay for a reason. Michael looked good out there rushing in a limited capacity. He already causing turnovers. So, given what we saw out of the first half, do y'all think that the Lions gonna get blown out, or you think they're gonna come back? I think the Lions gonna get blown out. See what this on look like. This is on. All right, JT, y'all did look good today. I can't take that away from you, but it was the Dolphins. We have no idea if they gonna be good or a top five picking team in the offseason. What I can tell you is nobody even picked them to win their division. So at best, they were gonna be a wild card team. You got hate when that happens. Had to turn on red zone real quick. See what's going on around the league. Y'all, do y'all think that the Lions gonna get blown out today though, or they gonna come out and turn this thing around in the second half? Oh, Purdy just threw a pick. Yeah, I mean that's what it's looking like. Oh snap! Fields just got Garrett Wilson lit up, boy, by Ramsey. Fire. Splacker tire. Yeah, I think you're right about that, Rob. They just lost too much. They don't look like a bad team. Like I don't think that they're. I still think they're a playoff team, but I don't know if we can necessarily expect them to win the division or like be one of the top four in the NFC. Best OC in the league. Ben Johnson. I don't know. I had to think about that. I don't know if I can call Ben Johnson the best in the league. He good, but I can't put him ahead of I can't put him like ahead of Andy or Shanahan. Hell, even McVay. At once upon a time, Sugar Shane Steichen was at the top of my list. But he also hasn't had much to work with since he left Philly. Yes. Who, Ben Johnson? Oh, Sugar Shane. Yeah, literally just saw the last play or the replay from the last play. I don't know. That's pretty high. Top three. Cause I can name like five before I would even think about being like. I ain't even never even heard of Ben Johnson until last year. Normally when you got a dope coordinator, you hear about him like instantly. And he had that Lions team clicking. Mm, incomplete. Hmm. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Need to check back in on the game. Looks like we back. Oh, they got Romo calling this game. I'm glad I got it on mute. I'm glad it's on mute. All right, look like the Lions getting a return. Got at the 10, the 20, the 30. Like, a decent return. Not quite the 35. Just about. All right, so we got first and 10. Play action. Golf. Hit Gibbs for about 5 yards. Nice start. Not a bad start at all. Play action. Go. Got a man wide open. Is that Laporta? Laporta wide open. He's still going. All the way to the Packers 30. Okay. Lions then woke up a little bit. That was a huge play. He threw that with his eyes closed. All right, we got 1st and 10 at the 30. Play action. Go. Throws to Gibbs. No game. We got motion. 2nd and 9. Hand off. Up the middle. Gibbs got about 3 on the play. Got 3rd and 5. Lions still in good shape. Even if they don't get anything else, they should be in field goal range. But let's be honest. They need a touchdown. Golf in the gun. Drops back. Throws. Laporta wide open again. Tearing the middle of that field up. Tearing the middle of that field up. Oh yeah, he got him with a nasty move. First and goal. Play action. Go. Got time. Scrambles. Throws. Threw it away. 2nd and goal. He did the smart thing and threw it away instead of forcing it. Second and goal. We got motion. Hand off to Gibbs. Broke one tackle, but he's still going backwards. Oh, he lost a bunch. He lost a lot of yards on that one. I say a lot, probably like 5. I would consider it a lot when you're talking about being in a goal to go situation. 'Cause that's a long 3rd and goal. Can't just push your way out of this one. Golf drops back, throws. Got Montgomery, but no dice. 4th and goal. They got to kick it. That was a solid drive, though. They didn't scare me last year, Rob. They didn't scare me last year. You know why? Because I don't fear golf. At the end of the day, I know golf gonna give it up. Like even when they was beating the dog draws off of teams, I knew that it. Excuse me. I knew that in the clutch, golf was gonna give it up. And what'd he do? Fold it like clean laundry on a Sunday. But what you can count on the Lions to do is beat a couple of the teams that you need to get out the way. Maybe. Because they folded. They folded when it came to Washington in the playoffs. And I don't know why they stopped running the ball because it was working. Sure was working. Y'all think that Jalen Carter gonna get suspended? I think it's possible. Hope not, but I think it's possible. And if he does, you can't even be mad about it because he ain't had no business spitting on that. Now I know. You're gonna have some people out there that say that he got provoked, but at the end of the day, he didn't have to spit on that man. Especially when he didn't spit on him. Packers. The 20. We got about the 25. See if the Packers can't slam the door right here. Put them boys to bed. All right, we got 1st and 10. Hand off to Jacobs at the middle. Nice game. Got about 6 yards. 5 to 6. Second and 4. Hand off to Jacobs again. Got about another 3 out of that one. Should be 3rd and 1. Brought down in the backfield. Yep, the Lions starting to figure something out defensively. Hadn't been a whole lot of success on the ground for the Packers. He got the punt off. Way back. Got it at the 10. 20. Nice 10-yard return. Thank you. Nice 10-yard return. Appreciate it. Hey Rob, what you think about that primetime matchup tonight? Who you got, Bills or the Ravens? I'm going Ravens. I got Lamar. Flat Nation. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. We got a good one, man. Yeah, I think Lamar gonna get the win tonight. Everything else, like I expect the Ravens and the Bills to have something to say in the AFC at the end. It really just depends on who gonna make something shake in the playoffs. We know both of those teams gonna be in the playoffs, but who gonna do something before two something? That's the big question. Got 1st and 10 at the 20. Right, golf, drops back, throws. Got Gibbs for about 4 yards. Who was that, Gary? Like we got an injury timeout. It's a good time for a water break. We'll be right back after a word from my sponsor.
Introducing Black Diamond Concentrate from Diamond Collection, a premium mineral supplement crafted to elevate your hydration experience. Formulated with no dyes, sweeteners, or artificial flavors, Black Diamond Concentrate is 100% natural. Just 2 dropfuls added to a 16.9 ounce bottle of water can transform the way you hydrate. Order today at poweredbytmb.com and use code DSP at checkout to receive a 20% discount. That's code DSP. All right, let's get back to the show.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Special shout out to the good folks over at the Diamond Collection. Make sure y'all liking, comment, and subscribe. Share this live out for me. Much appreciated. Go on over to the Sports Lounge Media. Give us a sub. And then while you're at it, you might as well sub up all the other channels on there. We got 7 shows, 1 network. Whether you're a basketball fan, football fan, baseball, hockey, some NCAA, whether you're into sports betting or fantasy, we got you covered. We got you covered all the way around. So make sure you tap in at sportsloungemedia.com. Yeah, I think Lamar gonna get the dub for sure. It's gonna be a good game though. At least I hope it is. I hope it's one of them 35-30 games. Give me a college score in the Pac-12. All right, we got 2nd and 6. Oh, play action. Got a man. First down. I don't know who number 11. Oh, Raymond. That was a good play. All right, so it's 17-6 Packers with the Lions driving. 1st and 10 at 35. Play action. Go. Almost get sacked. He throws. Got about a yard on that play. Oh, the Rams picked Stroud. Yeah, I might have Stroud in one of my leagues. I do have Stroud in one of my leagues. He ain't doing me no favors. Oh, what happened? I missed that play. Oh, Montgomery got stuffed like a burrito. All right, we got 3rd and 6. Lions need to convert. Keep the drive alive. Go. Steps up. Sack. They got him. They got him. They got him. Yeah, Sackers. It's a Sackers. Hey, that might mess around and be their new name, Sackers. But nah, the Packers, they got a good pass rush. How we expected them to? Might have to call them the Green Bay Sackers. All right, they got the return at the 30. Went out of bounds almost at the 40. But we got dirty laundry in the game. Probably a holding lock in the back, maybe. Holding. Generally, what you see after a big run, somebody getting called for holding. Yeah. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure you hit that like button. Go ahead and sub up the channel, Sports Lounge Media. 7 shows, 1 network, all the sports. All right, this might be out of here. All right, 17-6. Packers got the ball back at 15. Love throws. Caught. Who was that? I can't tell. That might be Wicks. They saying he caught it. Love drops back, throws. Jacobs got about 5 on the play. But whether he caught it or not, they went fast enough where it didn't matter. All right, 2nd and 6. Got motion. Packers drop back. Got all kinds of time. Throws. Oh, he almost threw a pick. Anzalone almost picked his nose. I don't even really know what he was throwing it to. Maybe the pressure got to him. Anzalone almost got his mitts on that one, for sure. Anzalone almost got in one. Packers keep playing around. All right, it's 3rd and 6. Love drops back, throws, pick, pick. Is that Branch? He's still going. He on his feet. He's still going. He's still going. Pick 6, the best play in football, baby. But we got dirty laundry in the game. So I don't know if it's coming back or not. But for right now, that's a hell of a play. I don't know if it stands. If so, that was a nasty play. Come on now. Dang. You got what? Deep? That a defensive hold? Oh, they got unnecessary roughness. Okay, defensive. Okay, and holding. Dang. So it's not gonna stand. How's that unnecessary roughness? He was just trying to block. Does he a quarterback? You can't touch. You can't touch the quarterback. Everybody know that. And then boy. All right, we got 1st and 10. Play action. Love. Throws. Got Tucker. Probably got about a yard off that. Nothing much. Nothing much. All right, we got 2nd and 9. Hand off to Jacobs up the middle. Nice game. He got the whole thing too. First down. All of a sudden, the Packers are a fun team to watch. But to be fair, they was kind of fun to watch last year. All right, so we got 1st and 10 to 50, basically. Another handoff to Jacobs up the middle. He got about 5 on that one. All right, 2nd and 6. Another handoff. Not right now. Not after yesterday. All right, we got 3rd and 5. Love drops back, throws. He's gone deep. Oh, that would have been a heck of a catch. Incomplete. Jaden Reed. That would have been a heck of a catch. Hmm. All right, so they're gonna have to punt this bad boy. They got it off inside the 10. The Lions will have it at inside the 10 when we come back after this water break.
Introducing Black Diamond Concentrate from Diamond Collection, a premium mineral supplement crafted to elevate your hydration experience. Formulated with no dyes, sweeteners, or artificial flavors, Black Diamond Concentrate is 100% natural. Just 2 dropfuls added to a 16.9 ounce bottle of water can transform the way you hydrate. Order today at poweredbytmb.com and use code DSP at checkout to receive a 20% discount. That's code DSP. All right, let's get back to the show.
Welcome in, welcome back, and a special thank you to the Diamond Collection. I hadn't talked. All right, I'm back. Appreciate your patience. Just handling some family emergencies. What I miss, Rob? I'm back. Let me see what I miss. Yeah, I just got back myself. But I was on the phone the whole time, so I ain't really see what happened. I know I just saw somebody returning. I don't know if it was a pun or what. I guess we're about to find out. All right, we got 1st and 10. Score ain't changed, so ain't too much happening. Love drops back, throws, read, short game, about a yard. Oh, how that game going? Definitely had the Broncos winning that. How Cam Ward looking? That's a tough defense to go against for week 1. All right, we got 2nd and 8. Love. Hands off to Jacobs. Oh, he got a little crease. He got the first. Solid run. Boy, not making too many mistakes. I don't even know who their OC is. Man, I need them to feed Jacobs early and often. 12-13. Okay, that's a defensive game for sure. All right, we got 1st and 10 at the red zone. Hand off to Jacobs again to the right. He eating on that right side. He got another gain of about 6. Feed him again. For the love of the fantasy gods. For the love of fantasy guys, feed Jacobs again. Second and 3. Love drops back. Oh, he got loose. Ooh, he slipped. He would have at least got the first. Tripped over his nuts a little bit. He would have at least got that first. Zoop. The boy gonna end up on the bloopers. He definitely would have got that first though. All right, we got 3rd and 1. Hand off to Jacobs up the middle. Stonewall. Nope. 4th and inches. Might be even 4th and 1. Y'all gotta go for that. Yeah, y'all gotta go for that. Go ahead and end the game. They scored. The Packers score here. This game is over. It might already be over, to be fair, but it definitely is over. they able to punch in like a rapper in the booth. 4th and 1. Oh, they got a sneak. Them boys just make the sneak look ugly. Cause what love doing sneaking backwards? They got some nerve trying to run it after one to ban it. Look at Love. What he doing going backwards? That ain't how you run it. I mean, he got the first. I guess ultimately that's all that matters. But boy, they make it look ugly. All right, it's 1st and goal. Jacobs. Up the, oh, he got 5. He's still going. Yeah, man. Go ahead and feed my dog, man. Go ahead and feed my dog, man. They heating up. Feed the beast. Up the middle. Touchdown, Jacobs. It's over. It's over. I said they score one more time. It's over. It's over. Yeah, they ain't they ain't coming back. Jacobs walked into the end zone untouched. My fantasy team thanks you. My fantasy team thanks you. All right, so now we got 24-6. The Packers are beating the Lions 24-6. Bottom of the 4th quarter. This thing over. No, they about to unleash the dogs on the Lions. They about to unleash the dogs on the Lions. This might be time to eat right here. Points at their back. Well, Packers came out looking exactly how a lot of people thought they would. And the Lions, they just need to regroup. Because although this is a bad loss, it's only one loss. Uh, People probably gonna overreact tomorrow. I still think they're a playoff team at the end of the day. Let's say that. Let's just say that. I still think they're gonna make the playoffs. They do need to regroup. They lost a lot on both sides of the ball from a coaching perspective, coordinators, but they're working. They're working. But no, the Packers look good on both sides of the ball, right? So they've been able to move the ball pretty much through the air all the first half, and now in the 4th quarter they figured out something on the run. They got Jacobs on the edge a couple times, and a couple runs up the middle. Hey, this team right now is looking good. We don't know what they're gonna ultimately be, but you can't ask for a better start than doing this to your division rival. Week 1. Like this game might be over, but we'll see what happens the next time they meet. We got to return about the 25. Yeah, defense looking pretty good today. But we also it's the beginning of the season, like the first month of the season. You don't know who any of these teams really are. You gotta you gotta remember how we felt about the Saints the first 2 weeks of the season. They was looking like world beaters, beating the dog draws off of both of the teams they face. And then what happened? Week 3, it comes see. We go to New Orleans in week 3, and it was all downhill for them after that. Lions throw short. It was about third and short. All right, 3rd and 2. Drops back, throws, incomplete. I mean, we already like we already know this game over with. So I mean, at this point, it don't even really matter what they do. All right, it's 4th and 2. It's do or die. Go, drops back, sack. It's over. It's a wrap. 4th down sack. Turnover on downs. Packers is working the Lions like a full-time job, plus overtime with tips. It's over with. It is over with. Man, it got ugly for the Lions today. I thought I was gonna get to chop it up with my boy Scuba Steve, man. He came through. He came through Thursday for a few minutes. Yeah, you can kiss the baby on this one because not quite what we thought it was gonna be. Be honest, Micah didn't even really do a whole lot. So I don't know. I mean, obviously in the long run, I think he'll pay dividends. But I don't know about game one. He might be more of a factor in game two when he got like the full playbook under his belt. All right. Jacobs up the middle for about 4. Yeah, it's time to feed him. Feed that man. Feed that man, especially if they can't stop the run. We need another touchdown, Jacobs. Feed the beast, baby. Feed the beast, baby. All right, we got 2nd and 4. Packers called a timeout. And you know, this is a quick timeout. Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. This is a prime time sports stream exclusively on the Sports Lounge Media and the Down South Philly Show. So make sure you head on over to the Sports Lounge Media. Give us a sub. Sports Lounge Media. 7 shows, 1 network, all the sports. As they give it to Jacobs one more time. Just keep feeding that man. They stopped him that time. I thought we was gonna be able to feed the beast some more. So it's 4th and 3. They probably gonna kick the field goal here. McManus. It looked like he missed it, but they said it's good, so I'm gonna say it's good. So the Packers extend the lead to 27-6. They opening up a can on the line. All right, so we got 4 minutes and 22 seconds left in this game. I'd be shocked to see they should be pulling all of their starters if they haven't done so already. Damn, Stroud ain't doing me no favors. What up with Stroud? He takes us on him like that. Oh, Golf almost threw another pick. Second and 10. Golf drops back. They own him. Michael Parsons got his sack. That's what we've been waiting on all day. Sack number 1 as a Green Bay Packer. That's what the people came to see right there. All right, now take him out. He worked hard for that sack. Now take him out. All right, 3rd and 14. Got 3 minutes, 26 seconds left in this game. Really 3-8. Yeah, this ended up being a blowout. I did not expect that. Golf scrambling. Got Laporta. Decent game. Right now they just out there playing though. 4th down. 4th and 5. 4th and 5. Golf drops back. Throws. J-Mo. We got the first. 1st down. It's too little too late. But, you know, teams can't just give up. They got to fight to the bitter end. And it's the bitter end. And it's the bitter end. Golf drops back. Sack. Oh, the church's money on the ground. They got it back. And we got dirty laundry in the game. It was an offside. First and 10. First down. Hit Laporta for a short game. But again, it's a formality at this point. They beating dog draws off these boys. Dog draws. Hey, JSN got off today. Man, they need to go ahead and stop playing because I'm going against Amon Ross St. Brown and he got all the points he need. He don't need no more points. Man, I did not expect for these boys to get blown out like this. Ugh, they might bounce back next week. We'll see. I think Mitch is fine. Really, it just come down to it really just come down to the cornerback two position. And missing Jalen Carter was huge for our front end because he changed the whole way that they protected and went about the game. You know, bro, a game breaker, a game wrecker. When we do get him back, like that's gonna make a world of difference. Like I don't feel like we missed anything. I don't know how we didn't see that. I don't feel like safety was an issue Thursday. The only thing that really was an issue for us is cornerback two. I think we'll be fine once we get Jalen Carter back and Ja'Cory Bennett just get his sea legs up on them. They ran Gibbs for a loss. They just need to go ahead. When you getting beat like this, the clock just need to run. If you can't either tie the game up or win the game in a given drive, the clock just needs to tick off no matter if you go out of bounds or not. Because it's a minute and 55 seconds left in this game and it's over. So it don't matter even if they score. It don't matter. Golf. Drops back. Throws. Laporta. He got the first. Never seen Q Miss get cooked like he did last game. I didn't see him get cooked. I didn't see Mitch get cooked. But also, like, we also can't get caught up in comparing what we was last year to what we are this year. Cause the 24 Birds, that's one of the best teams ever assembled. And that team ain't never coming back. But the 24 Birds, like, we was stacked at every position. Um, did I want to see CJ leave? No. But I also like what I saw out of Sidney Brown and Makuba. Like, I didn't I I didn't come away from that game missing CJ. I came away from that game missing Slade and Isaiah Rogers and Jalen Carter. He had like 2 penalties and gave up like 80 yards. I mean, but players get beat. Like, the best players get beat. It's impossible for you to go like a whole season or even a whole game sometimes without giving up nothing. I mean, players do it all the time, but we can't really expect that. Everybody in the league is a dog. And when you talk about Dallas, that offense can score. CD nasty, George Pickens nasty. Hell, even Tolbert is decent. So I mean, they got a nice little squad over there. I think we good on Q side specifically. Once we show up CB2 and get our legs up under this season, after this first month stretch, I think we'll be straight, similar to what we did last year. Adore was way worse, but Q Miss wasn't good last game at all. Yeah, he was. I ain't see him be bad. You gotta remember, for one, we didn't give up a point in the second half. And for two, the way we play defense, we play like a bend but don't break style of defense, which means that things basically we keep everything in front of us. We don't want to get beat deep. At times it's possible for that to happen. But nah, I think we good. We should be straight. We as soon as we show up CB2, get Jalen Carter back in the fold, watch how different things look. I'm telling you, I had to talk y'all off the ledge last year in the first month of the season. I'm telling you now, we fine. The question is, did you see Kansas City? Kansas City looked like boo boo Friday. I think that was a nice catch. He didn't get his feet down, but damn, that was a nice catch. You ain't get your feet down, bro. But that was a hell of a catch that don't count. But yeah, Kansas City, the ones that better hope that they can look better than they do on than what they put on tape against the Chargers. Because if not, Hurts gonna tear him out the frame. Oh, I don't know. That might be a catch. Got the ball. One, two. Yeah, that's a touchdown. A nasty touchdown at that. That's a touchdown. Nah, I don't. I don't. I think we good, safety wise. If anything, I think we'll regret more so the cornerback position. That's why we look the way we do. But nah, as nice as CJ was, we can't sit here and act like he wasn't a liability in coverage. Did he get picks? Yeah, he got picks. but he also was often out of position. And if you put him in the slot, he was liable to get beat. So um, when we initially lost him, I think we did get worse, but I think we're good. When as long as Makuba and Sydney can stay relatively healthy, we'll be good to go. I'm not concerned about safety at all. I think we're good there. We gonna look different from what we saw against Dallas. We gonna we gonna look better than what we did against Dallas because every week is another week. What a practice, another week to get the playbook down pat. Ja'Cory and Bennett get another week in this defense. Um, yeah, man, I feel good about it. I feel better about us going into Kansas City after watching how they look Friday, and I'm sure they probably feel the same way. But we gotta make them boys. We gotta make them boys 0-2. Kansas City will be 0-2 after this week. I just hope that Landon Dickerson is straight because he looked my boy looked beat up like we was at the end of the season. This ain't nothing but game one. If Sidney Brown gets hurt, you expect McCooper to step up. Yeah, I do. But not even that Sidney Brown um, gets hurt. I think Makuba will eventually take over the starting job this year. And honestly, he might have won the job if he didn't get hurt twice in camp. So I would be cool like down the stretch if he earns it, of course. Makuba being the starting safety, and then Sidney backing him up. Of course, you're gonna have the Lions kicking this onside kick. Yep, went out of bounds. But yeah, CJ ain't as big of a loss as we making it out to be. Is he a dog? Yes. Did I want it? Did I want him gone? Absolutely not. But he not as big of a loss as he was when we lost him in 23. I think we're in a much better place in 25 than we was in 23 from a defensive personnel standpoint and definitely coordinator standpoint. So yeah, we'll be good. Just wait till we get through this 4 game stretch. And I say if we 3-1 or 4-0, at worst 2-2. But I I think we'll probably go about 3-1. If we healthy when we face the Bucks, then we'll take care of them too. But we'll see how healthy we are. But when we face the Bucks, all right, this one is a wrap. Appreciate y'all kicking it with me, man. I'll be back for the primetime game against the Bills and the Ravens. But we tuning out for now. Holla at you.